Welcome to Movie News at 5. I am your host, Huge Ass, and my co-host is
Jock Strap.
What is up, Jock? How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
Doing okay, man. We took a week off from our Movie News at 5. We're back on this week. Yeah. What is our top story tonight?
All right, we're gonna start with. We got 5 stories. Number 5 is going to be Salem's Lot is skipping theaters to stream on Max in 2024, probably later this year. Yeah. This movie was supposed to come out, and I have the notes here. September 2022.
That was like 2022, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Then they pulled it from the schedule. Oh, hear that thunder?
Yeah. I hear thunder.
They pulled it from the schedule for COVID issues, got behind or some shit. And now it looks like it's going to be thrown on Max. I am glad they're putting it on Max instead of not releasing it at all, like they did with Batgirl, Scooby-Doo, the Wile E. Coyote movie.
Okay.
But so, yeah, I'm happy we'll still get to see this movie.
Okay. Yeah, I see your point there. I agree with that. I'm feeling a lack of confidence though.
Yeah.
That they're like, yeah, we're just gonna put it out on Max. I'm still gonna watch it because I'm a Stephen King fan. I'm still gonna watch Salem's Lot, but it just makes me think that they're cutting corners so that they can release it, and they're not confident enough in it.
And they don't have to spend on marketing a whole lot on marketing, because if you put a movie in theaters, usually you got to spend
money on marketing. Your budget's going to go up.
Yeah.
But are they going to be able to? This is something that I've wondered about. Streaming movies. If you put a movie out on streaming, how do you know it makes its money back?
You usually don't.
Yeah,
because the only way you're going to make its money is if it's an ad. You're on the ad tier plan, and they put ads throughout the movie. Right. And you get new subscribers.
Yeah.
That's the only way you'll make money.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no way that a movie can tell that it makes their budget or enough people watch it to warrant doing another one. I mean, if you got people paying for the premium service, and this goes for Scare Network TV too, which, myself and John are a part of, because we're supposed to getting revenue for ads. That play during our podcast, but we also get a certain amount of money per hour watched for the premium members. So I don't know how that plays out as far as matching up the budget. So if they put out Salem's Lot, and let's say their budget is $25 million, and they just put it straight to Max, do we know that it's ever going to make its money back?
It won't make its money back unless they put it out on physical. When it gets to physical, when it gets to VOD, because it'll go to VOD.
Then you got some kind of revenue that's coming in.
Yeah, for it. I just think it's like you said, they don't have confidence in it, and they don't want to spend the money on a movie they know they won't make their money back theatrically.
But they still want to release it because they've put all the money into it. They still want to put out a product, and maybe they get a certain amount of money from Max for releasing it there, and maybe that goes toward the budget.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's all owned by Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah, so. I just wish we could get those figures.
Yeah.
We would know how much Max is paying
itself
to have this movie out.
Yeah.
But
Robert
anyway,
Paul to pick Peter.
Yeah.
Let's jump into number 4.
It's interesting. I think it's noteworthy, and I'm definitely going to watch it.
Oh, but I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned that it's going straight to streaming.
They showed it at CinemaCon one year, the year it was supposed to come out.
Right.
And people said it looked really good. So that's when I first got hyped for it. But then all went away. Story number 4. I don't know how I feel about this. Neve Campbell returning for Scream 7 after exiting over salary controversy. You go ahead, go first.
Okay. Look, Neve Campbell is the original Scream Queen for Ghostface. I am happy seeing her back on, especially now that Jenna Ortega, and I can't remember the other girl's name, but I love her.
I did too.
She gets fired because of some tweets about Israel and
Yeah,
Hamas and all
Israel.
that stuff that's going in Palestine. Whatever. Political crap. I don't think that should have any bearing on her job as an actor. But unfortunately in cancel culture now it does.
Yeah.
So she gets fired, Jenna Ortega quits. So they lose
Well,
both
she
their
didn't
top jobs.
quit. They had scheduling conflicts with
No, she
Wednesday.
quit. She fucking bailed because her friend got kicked off the movie.
Yeah.
She maybe she made up a scheduling conflict or something like that, but no, she quit because her friend got bagged from the show.
Yeah.
And
I love these
two.
two.
There was no draw to the movie. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch it now.
Yeah.
But now that Nev Campbell's coming back and there's supposed to be another senior cast member, I don't know if it's Courtney Cox, but someone else is supposed to, one of the other senior members. I think it's going to be Hayden Panettiere because she's one of the originals.
Yeah, that's true.
And she was in the last one, so I think I could see her coming back.
Yeah,
but that's why they're being quiet about it. I think if it was Courtney Cox too, they'd be like, "Oh, we're getting Nev and Courtney Cox," and then we go, "Yay!" But
I'm not excited.
Am I going to watch it? Yes. I don't think I'm going to watch it in the theater though. I think I'll wait.
I think I'll wait too, because you've told the story of Nev Campbell, and the only way I'll be excited for that, hey, we're gonna kill her. I said, please do. Okay,
yeah, but tell me ahead of time. I want spoilers. Tell me she dies, and I'll go see it in the theater.
Yeah,
but don't tease me about it.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to die in 4. I thought she was going to die in 4, so I didn't go see it.
Yeah,
but then I saw Nev Campbell in the grocery store here in town.
I remember you telling me this,
and I was like, oh shit, do you know what this means? And she goes, what? I said, this means you didn't die in Scream 4. And her boyfriend thought that was funny as hell, but she didn't like me.
But also Kevin Williamson's coming back to direct this too.
I'm liking that. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm liking that. I don't think it's enough for me to go see it in the theater.
No. We'll be reviewing it by the numbers though.
If there's it's going to be on by the numbers for sure. If there is nothing else playing, I would go see it in the theater because I get the free ticket. But if there was something else going on, that one wins, and that would be like a B tier movie watch. I would watch it over what we watched this week, though.
Right. Okay.
All right. What's
number 3? James Gunn revealed Superman Legacy title change just to Superman, which I really like.
I'm like it
Superman.
Superman Legacy just doesn't make sense to me.
They started filming.
They started over from the beginning. You know, because it's not Superman the movie, it's not Man of Steel,
just
Superman Returns. It's Superman, and I
like that.
I think that's good. I think they should either do that or just call it Kal-El.
I like Superman.
I like Superman. I'm down for that. I'm down for it. I think this is a good change. I don't know what James Gunn is going to do.
He has to come out swinging because there's so much.
Yeah, he's going to knock it out of the park with the first one.
He has to, because there's so much ill will towards DC movies right now.
Yeah. Well, it's not as bad as MCU now.
Oh no, it's worse.
It seems to have the turns have tabled with MCU and DC, but people are still like frowning on anything comic book related right now.
Yeah. And people say it's comic book fatigue. I don't think it is. I think it's just bad story fatigue.
I think it's just
people are tired of bad stories.
People are tired of, I think the writing is just wrong now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're like running out of ideas, or I don't know what they're trying. Like, they're trying to reinvent the wheel here.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't. They just should go with something different. They're trying to do Avengers all over again, and I think it's a bad idea. Totally. So James Gunn, don't shit the bed with this one.
Yeah, don't, man.
If you shit the bed even a little bit, if there's just a turtle poking its head out, you're going to get chastised.
And see, here's the thing. This is coming out the same month as Fantastic Four does. So
Okay.
there's a little. I don't think
I,
Superman will make
you know,
more money. It doesn't need to make more money than Fantastic. It just needs to tell a good story.
it
That's
needs
what.
to be good.
Yeah.
I don't think because I'll tell you right now, I'll go see Fantastic Four first.
See, I would see Superman first.
I know you're more of a DC guy. I'm more of a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
And Fantastic Four that's my favorite team.
Yeah.
So I'll go see Fantastic Four first, even if I know it's going to shit the bed. I'll watch
Yeah.
that first, but I'll still go see Superman.
Yeah. All right. So there's story number 3, and story number 2 is Paramount Pictures announces a Naked Gun remake starring Liam Neeson, set for 2025. And we'll be getting also a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sequel and Paw Patrol sequel in 2026. So, what are your thoughts of Liam Neeson taking over for the remake of Naked Gun? Do you
Okay,
think we're ready for more spoof movies? It's been a while since
it's
we
been
got
a
a good.
while, and I
Yeah,
really think they beat a dead horse, but I think it's been long enough that I think Naked Gun could come back. I don't know if Liam Neeson can pull it off though,
yeah. I
because
don't remember him ever being funny in
I
anything.
no, I can't remember him doing anything comedic.
Yeah, or satire-ish. And
Yeah. Um, but I mean, Men in Black International, but
he was in that.
I think it wasn't he he was like the
I
head guy and was a bad
I don't
guy or
remember.
whatever.
That movie's so bad.
I think he was.
Yeah, I don't
That's the
remember.
only thing that like popped into my head. Um,
I don't remember. But yeah, we get TMT. We're gonna get, I think, in October, October-ish
okay,
of 2026, and then Paw Patrol. No, wait, I think it's Paw Patrol October of 2026, and TMT in July or something like that.
okay.
I mean, I
Yep,
love
Men in
the
Black
new.
International.
Was it?
Yeah, Men in Black International. I was right. He was in that. He was high T. He was the head of the London
I don't.
office.
I own it, but I don't remember him being
You
in
don't
it.
remember it. You were kind of blocking the traumatic event
Yeah,
from. But yeah, that was the only thing that I've seen that I remember him doing comedically, and it may be
it must
because
not
I
be funny
fucking
because
was
I don't
dumb.
remember.
Um, I'm trying to find anything
Cool, man.
else. Well, he had a part in Ted 2, but I'm trying to see. Man, no, I don't know. He was an Anchorman.
I don't like Anchorman.
Anchorman 2. I didn't like Anchorman either. I don't like Will Ferrell. But anyway, okay. So I'm not a fan of the Naked Gun series.
Me neither.
So
I mean, not at all. I barely
Oh,
like airplane.
I don't think he could make it any worse for me, but I don't know if I'd watch it.
Yeah, maybe
I,
if it came to streaming, I would watch it.
I would check it out, and then we'd review it on By the Numbers because that's what we
Yeah,
do, and then I make my judgment from there. But I'm not interested right now. It's not.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm more interested in the TMT sequel.
of course you are.
I love that first one.
Yeah, I thought the first one was fine. I probably won't see it in the theater though. I was
I would.
disappointed in the theater with it, but I liked it. And Paw Patrol, that was my granddaughter's favorite movie out of Grant's High Five, so I'm looking forward to watching that with my granddaughter.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
We got for number one story of the year or the year of the week.
Our story of the year
Well,
is Batman.
it irritates me a little bit, but because I love this first one.
Yeah.
The Batman 2 delayed a year. New release date is October 3rd, 2026.
2026. That's like 2.5 years.
Well, it's supposed to come out in 2025.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah, there's no reason given. I've got notes here, but they just said it was delayed. No reason given. Maybe the script isn't right. Something needs to be reworked.
They're redoing something. They've got to be doing it
Yeah.
for the delay of a year,
And,
or
and
something happened with Robert Pattinson.
yeah, maybe scheduling conflict or
Yeah,
something. I just
or he got hurt.
Yeah, that's true. He could have got hurt. But
Because
they
if he
shifted.
tore his ACL, that's a year of recovery.
Oh, that's true.
So
They
I'm just
did shuffle some other movies around. They put Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride, which has Christian Bale and Peter Sarsgaard, will take their old spot. And then Alto Nights, a mob movie starring Robert De Niro, got relocated to November 15th of 2024 to March 21st of 2025. So just shifting some movies around at Warner Brothers Discovery, but kind of sad to see the Batman move to 2026.
yeah. I was sad about this. Now they did move Venom 3 up, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly,
like 2 weeks. Yeah,
like 2
I
weeks.
just saw that today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that today too. Nothing
And
significant, but I'm like, okay,
they did name it. They say it was the last dance. Supposedly it's going to be the last one for Tom Hardy.
okay.
Which I get. He's done 3 of them.
Yeah, he's good. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So that's our top 5 stories.
That's our 5 bits of news.
Yeah.
Do you want to do new releases or do you want to do our rest in peace?
Let's just jump into the RIPs because there was a few deaths this past couple of weeks. So we have RIP Buddy Duress. I haven't seen Good Time with Robert Pattinson, but he was his co-star in that.
Yes.
Did you see that movie?
I did not see that movie.
Me neither. But yeah, rest in peace. Young, 38.
Yeah.
And then we have Steve Lawrence.
Steve Lawrence. I'm a big fan of him.
I don't know who any of these people are, so you're gonna have to take over for this.
Steve Lawrence had a variety show in like the 70s and 80s with his wife, and he was a crooner. He was like Rat Pack level with Frank Sinatra.
Oh, really?
And Sammy Davis Jr. and those guys. Really good singer. He did some episodes of Love Boat and things like that. But I was a big fan of his. I liked his music, so that's a loss for me. I'm a rest in peace, Steve Lawrence. Really, really good vocalist and composer and musician. Pretty good guy.
Yeah, so
what else
we have R.I.P. Jean Allison. She was Edge of Fury, Bonanza, and a lot of other stuff I saw. Not familiar with her, so I really have nothing to say except for rest in peace.
Yeah. I have one more. I gotta bring a picture up. And then let me take a picture of it.
Is it Michael Culver?
No, it's Michael Culver is another one, but Robin Bernard. Robin Bernard, who starred in General Hospital for a long time in the 80s. She passed away at 64. I just found that one out today.
That's sad. A lot of deaths. But they all lived except for Buddy Duress, who was young, 38. These
38. Yeah, that's a sad one. The rest of them all lived pretty good lives, and
yeah. And then we have Michael Culver. I don't have a picture. I think I forgot to put one in there.
Yeah, that was just recent too.
Yeah, he was 85, best known for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So there's that. Rest in peace. Hopefully next week we won't have a lot of RIPs. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I have a picture of Robin Bernard. That's her right there.
Okay.
She was 64 when she passed away, but
That's
Well,
sad.
she did okay, decent life, but yeah, I still think that's a little early.
Yeah.
But rest in peace, those people. But yeah, like 1 week we won't have hardly any, and then all of a sudden we've got like 5 or 6
Yeah.
that are just gone, and you're like, wow, it's crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, let's go to new releases coming out.
Yeah.
I have videos for these.
Oh, awesome.
So let's take a look at, and we're going to talk about, let's talk about theatrical releases first. I'm going to play
Let's
that
do.
one. Here are the theatrical releases coming out this Friday, you guys. So that's tonight by when this airs. These are going to show tonight. So check these ones out. So we have
Not a whole lot.
not a whole lot. We've got 4 releases. The one that I'm looking forward to is Arthur the King. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really looking forward to that. Now, we did not announce last week's new releases like Kung Fu Panda came out, Imaginary, and things like that. So we're just doing what's coming out
This
next.
week. Yeah.
So Arthur the King, this is the one that I'm looking forward to. I've seen trailers for this. I mentioned this to Rich. Hopefully, we get a chance to review this.
Yeah, I will keep an eye out for it if it gets my daughter gets to the theater.
Yeah, stars Mark Wahlberg, and I like his character-driven dramas
Mm-hmm.
like Father Stew and The Fighter. So I think this one's going to be really good. Knox Goes Away. This is Michael Keaton. It looks like he's some kind of assassin or something.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to do well in the box office. This is probably not something I'm going to watch. But that's interesting. Where is the other one? Snack Shack looks like just like a teeny bopper spring break comedy
Mm-hmm.
type thing. I think that'll probably do okay.
Yeah.
But I think the one that's probably going to do well, but I'm having second thoughts about it,
Uh-oh.
and I'm just going to say the title. It's called The American Society of Magical Negroes, and it stars Justice Smith and David Allen Greer. It's got a really good cast. I've seen a trailer for it. It looks funny. I don't know if this is something I'd watch in the theater though.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
But I think this is either going to shit the bed and tank in the box office, or it's going to do really well.
It's probably gonna.
But I think this is going to be the big draw
Yeah, I can see that.
for the weekend.
Yeah. Actually, Dune will probably win the weekend again.
I think Dune will probably win the weekend, but
because
for
you got Kung Fu
these
Panda,
new ones, I think this one will probably do the best.
Yeah. What are our physical releases this week?
Physical releases. All right, let's take a look at the physical releases. Not a lot this week. I mean, we had a bunch that released yesterday.
Oh.
But we only have 2 that are coming out next week. And we're going to talk about that in a second. Because something you mentioned, it looks like it's happening, but it's happening slowly. So take a look at the physical releases coming out next Tuesday. And that's it.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
No
but
catalog titles?
Yeah, just no, nothing.
I've already seen that Cult Killer.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, and I don't even know. It's Hallmark, that other one, that Nikki and Nora, Super Sleuths or whatever that is. That's a Hallmark. Super Sluts. It's a Hallmark thing. So Super Sleuths. If it was Adam and Eve, it'd be Super Sluts. But no. Yesterday, Aquaman came out. Anyone But You, Wish, The Color Purple, Poor Things, Ferrari, ISS, Freelance, Immediate Family.
Holy cow.
Day to Day, Double Blind, Jonah, Rick and Morty 7th season, Sonic Prime season 1, and The Woods Witch all came out yesterday.
Wow.
So this
How
is
many of
what they're
those did you
doing,
buy?
huh? I
How many did
bought
you?
I bought Anyone But You. That's the only one I bought.
Good choice, because that's a really good movie.
That's the one I hadn't seen. I had Aquaman and ISS in my hand, and then I put them back because I got some of the steel books that they got at Walmart.
Yeah.
I got Hollow Man, and I got oh yeah, I got Kickboxer, and I got Dragonheart.
Nice. Did you see
So
where Walmart is releasing those Mondo steelbooks for Walmart exclusives?
no, I didn't see that.
Like the Doctor Strange, one of the Avengers,
I
Black
love the
Panther,
Mondo Steelbooks, dude. That would be
and
awesome to
there
have.
was, I forget what the other one was. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, Walmart's coming out swinging. They're like, "Hey, Best Buy, you dropped the ball. We're gonna pick it
Yeah,
up and run."
we're gonna pick it up and run. Yeah, they're going, but like in 2 weeks, there's like another 11 movies coming out, 11 things on physical. So what they're doing, and Rich and I have been talking about this, is they are doing alternate weeks for like the big physical release dates. But they're still releasing something on the off week. It's just like
Crap.
second tier stuff. Yeah, just crap
Yeah.
titles. And only like 2 or 3.
Yeah. But we're still getting physical media, man. We got to take it when we can get it when we can take it.
We got to get it where we can. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at the the streaming releases that are coming out. Couple of them I think we need to add to our list.
Okay.
So, one that Caveman recommended to us. All right, let's take a look at the streaming releases coming out. This is I think I have one from yesterday, and then one from today, one from tomorrow, and then a couple from Friday and next week. So check out the streaming releases coming up. All right. So the Lionheart is
I'll add that
came out yesterday. That one was recommended by Caveman. It's a documentary. I think we add that to our list for April. And then what were the other ones? I'm not the Lindsay Lohan one. I don't care about that. That can go away. But we had one that was released today, and that looked interesting. That was Little Wish.
Yeah, what was that?
It's actually got a good cast, and I saw a trailer for it. I was watching it. Let me get to our thing here. Yeah, let me bring that up. Maybe I didn't read that right. Oh, Little Wing. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was Little Wing. Yeah.
Yeah. Brian Cox is in it. Kelly Riley, Brooklyn Prince. It says it follows a 13-year-old girl who is dragged into the world of pigeon racing as she deals with her parents' divorce and the impending loss of her home. So it follows like she's going through this rough time at home, and in the midst of this, she's learning how to race pigeons.
And what'd you say this was on?
This is on Paramount Plus.
Okay. I'll add this to April.
So I was like, okay, this looks kind of interesting. It looks like it's got a good cast. Trailer looked interesting. I don't know if I would love it. I think it'd be a one-time watch, but it looked interesting.
Yeah. If it looks interesting, we add it.
Yeah, if it
Sometimes
looks
if it
interesting,
looks
even if
interesting,
it doesn't
we
look
still
interesting, we add it. If it's
we
new,
add
we
it.
add it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then there's Frida that comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, that doesn't.
And that's like she wrote that, so she did that story about herself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if I want to see that. But that's on. Let me just grab that. It's a documentary, right? Yeah, documentary. It's an animated documentary where Frida herself actually draws the paintings, and it talks about her life. And it says a raw and magical journey into the life of iconic artist Frida Kahlo, told through her own works from diaries, letters, essays, and interviews.
Oh, okay.
Vividly brought to life with lyrical animation inspired by her unforgettable artwork.
Yeah, it's a still pass.
So yeah, I think it's going to be a hard pass for me.
Mm-hmm.
If we were desperate for something, then yeah, we'd put it in there.
But we're not.
But we're not this time.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of her artwork, and I'm like, okay, I wasn't a fan of the Selma Hayek rendition of her. So
didn't Madonna do one too?
She did. I think it was. Am I thinking of the wrong? I'm pretty sure it was Selma Hayek. Madonna did some kind of, the "Don't Cry for Me" Argentina one where she was somebody else, but
okay.
I think it was a similar idea. All right. Anyway, Irish Wish is the Lindsay Lohan one. I think that's hard pass. The other one is Stormy, and that's for the documentary of Stormy Weathers. The
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. Yeah. Stormy Weathers is the girl from Scary Movie, who is pretending to be Gale Weathers. Yeah, Stormy Daniels. Donald Trump is in it, so it's like behind the curtain with Stormy Daniels as she shares her story. The film follows her reinventing herself while grappling with events from 5 years earlier that made her an unlikely American icon. So yeah, the whole thing with Donald Trump and
she doesn't make her an icon. We'll just leave that alone. That's a hard pass for me.
I'm good. I'm glad you said that, bro, because I don't want to see that.
Yeah, me neither. Not a whole lot of eye-catching stuff this week, but there could be little nuggets in there, it's little golden nuggets that you might be able to find to watch.
Yep. All right, so let's look at some trailers or the popular trailers that are out there. So right now, these trailers are trending. We're looking at The First Omen, which is coming out April 6th.
Yeah.
Fallout, Godzilla X Kong, Inside Out 2, Daredevil and Wolverine is, seems to be hanging around in the top 6, and Furiosa.
Yeah.
So these trailers have been really popular for movies
that are actually check out Fallout.
I'm interested in checking that out too.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in. Is it Badlands? I think it's Badlands. The one based on the video game. Cate Blanchett stars in it, and I was like, I saw a trailer for that, and I'm like, dude, Borderlands. That's the one. I'm down for that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then these are trailers that have just recently dropped. Atlas, which is Jennifer Lopez.
Oh wow.
Renegade Neil, which I don't know a lot about. And then Ezra. Breathe. Franklin, which is it's Apple TV Plus's story of Benjamin Franklin.
Ooh.
Mandy. The Truth of Alex Jones. The Truth versus Alex Jones. And then The Baxters. So these have been recent trailers that have dropped in the last few days.
Yeah. Good job gathering those, man.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
So what are you guys interested in watching of those? Anything catching your fancy? Drop us a note in the comments, because this is going to air Friday night. Let us know in the comments how you feel about these.
And what's your thoughts on the news too? The 5 stories that we did.
Yeah. And if you have anything interesting that you think we got to talk about next week, we're down for that.
Yeah, just hit us on our DMs.
Yep. But that's it for this
That's it for the
episode of Movie
news.
News at 5. It was a good show.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in once again on a Friday. We know Friday nights can be busy. We appreciate you if you're watching us on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or any other day of the week. We just appreciate you.
We appreciate you. And so does the storm.
Yeah, it's
Because that storm is coming down. But
yeah.
for my friend Jock Strap and Hugh Jack, we'd like to say have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time for Movie News at 5 on the Faces for Radio podcast.
Take
Bye,
care,
everybody.
guys.